When people talk about preparedness, most jump straight to food, water, or maybe weapons. But history shows us that survival rarely depends on one dramatic item. It depends on a stockpile of ordinary things that suddenly become extraordinary when systems fail. During blackouts, natural disasters and wars, families who held on to the right supplies fared far better than those who trusted luck. What's remarkable is that many of these items are cheap, easy to overlook, and sitting on store shelves today. That's why, in this guide, we'll break down 15 essentials that every prepper should quietly build up. By the end, you'll not only know what to gather, but also how to use each item in ways that can truly make the difference. Toilet paper really is a survival essential. History buffs will remember the panic buying runs during recent crises, but even in wartime Europe, paper shortages made hygiene difficult. Toilet paper takes up space, but when it runs out, there are few substitutes as cheap and effective. Preppers often dedicate a closet or waterproof bin for bulk packs. It keeps families healthier, prevents disease spread, and saves precious water by reducing the need for improvised washing. Duct tape is worth its weight in gold. The US military nicknamed it 100-mile-an-hour tape because it could patch just about anything under stress. From repairing torn clothing and sealing containers to patching leaks in tarps and even immobilizing injuries, duct tape offers endless applications. The key for preppers is storing quality rolls in a cool, dry place to prevent adhesive breakdown. Having a few different widths on hand increases its versatility. Fire-making tools keep you alive. Without fire, food, water purification and warmth all become much harder. Stockpiling disposable lighters is a cost-effective strategy, while waterproof matches and ferro rods provide reliable backups. Preppers often create a fire kit that includes multiple ignition methods and tinder. In a grid-down situation, being able to produce fire in seconds saves energy, time, and ultimately lives. Batteries and flashlights are your security system. In every blackout from World War II to modern storms, light has been more than convenience. It has been security. A reliable flashlight can disorient an intruder, guide you safely at night, or keep morale steady. Stockpiling batteries with long shelf lives, especially AA, AAA and CR123, ensures those tools stay useful. Many preppers, they like to add headlamps for hands-free work. It's quite handy, really, and they use lanterns to light up living spaces during those extended outages. Candles, well, they really help extend your power reserves. While flashlights are excellent, they do tend to drain batteries rather quickly. Candles, on the other hand, fill the gap nicely, providing hours of steady light without using up those critical electrical reserves. During the London Blitz, families often relied on candles in blackout shelters. And, preppers today do the same, storing long-burning varieties for backup illumination and, of course, a bit of warmth. Bleach purifies more than just surfaces. Unscented bleach, well, it not only disinfects our homes, but it can also purify drinking water. Just a few drops per litre, And of course, giving it the proper settling time can actually make contaminated water safe. Every prepper out there should really understand this ratio and keep bleach properly sealed, replacing it every year since it loses potency over time. Heavy-duty plastic bags are honestly underestimated lifesavers. Contractor-grade trash bags can serve as ponchos, tarps, water carriers, or even makeshift shelters if you need them. They can also contain waste when sanitation breaks down, preventing the spread of disease. Keeping both large contractor bags and smaller grocery bags creates a flexible system for hauling, storing, and protecting supplies. Tarps give you instant shelter. Lightweight yet durable, tarps are one of the simplest ways to cover broken roofs, shield firewood, or build emergency lean-tos. They were used extensively by soldiers to create field shelters, and they remain vital for any long-term prepping plan. Investing in a mix of heavy-duty tarps and lighter backups gives flexibility for different jobs. Socks are critical for survival. One lesson from soldiers, refugees, and even modern homeless populations is that foot care determines mobility. Without quality socks, blisters and infections set in quickly. Preppers should stock durable wool or blended socks in sealed containers, rotating them as part of everyday use. You know, a single overlooked detail like socks can be the deciding factor in whether you can walk, carry loads, and just, well, keep moving. Salt is honestly more valuable than gold in survival. Throughout history, salt has been traded as currency, and in a crisis, it becomes vital again. It preserves food, sustains health, and supports livestock. Preppers often store iodized salt for human health and plain salt blocks for animals. Keeping it dry and sealed well, that extends its shelf life indefinitely. Seeds. They truly are the only long-term food solution, aren't they? You see, while canned goods eventually run out, those heirloom seeds, they just keep on producing, year after year after year. You know, back during the Second World War, victory gardens fed millions of people. And, well, the same principle, it applies just as much today as it did back then. Preppers who take the time to save seeds and learn the art of gardening before disaster strikes, they're really investing in renewable food security. It's one of those supplies, you know, that you simply cannot afford to start too late. Propane ensures warmth and cooking fuel. From portable camping cylinders to large grill tanks, propane remains, you know, one of the most stable fuels to store. The best practice is rotating filled tanks and keeping them in safe, ventilated areas, ensuring fuel is ready when, well, supply lines fail. Lanterns are still relevant in the modern age. Kerosene and oil lanterns served households for centuries before electricity, and they continue to provide, honestly, reliable light in outages. Stocking lamp oil, wicks and mantles ensures a renewable light source. Unlike flashlights, lanterns can run continuously for days without needing frequent replacement parts. Paracord belongs in every prepper's stockpile. True 550 paracord, used by the military for decades, is strong, lightweight and adaptable. It can build shelters, create snares, replace broken shoelaces or secure gear. The inner strands even provide fishing line or sewing thread. A few hundred feet of paracord can be carried compactly and has nearly unlimited uses. Medical supplies are, well, your last line of defence. Hospitals may not be available, and even small injuries can become deadly without treatment. A well-stocked kit includes bandages, gauze, antiseptics, splints and tourniquets. Building your kit piece by piece and learning basic first aid ensures these supplies are more than just shelf decoration. They become tools you can actually use under pressure. Prepping is not about paranoia. It's about wisdom. Every one of these 15 items has proven its worth across wars, disasters and blackouts. Together they form a safety net that strengthens families and communities. If this guide helped you rethink what belongs in your stockpile, don't forget to subscribe to Backyard Wisdom and share this with others who value resilience. History has shown us time and again that those who prepare ahead endure best.